Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardmunson.net. The weekly overview, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, from September the 19th to the 26th, 2024. This is a collective reading, so take what you need and leave the rest. We're going to talk about what did you learn from the sun in Virgo and when the retrograde Mercury was in Virgo, and from the solar, from the total, from the full moon and partial lunar eclipse of the moon. Aries, your solar sun is in the 6th house, will coincide with Virgo, so this complemented. Virgo deals with health, work, and service to others. It also deals with overthinking, being critical, and not being able to make a decision. It also deals with things they're doing in a methodical way, numbers, organizing, etc. Now, but you are critical with details during Mercury retrograding in Virgo. You were critical dealing with your daily routine. Some of you might have gotten off of that, and this led to overthinking or putting off on decisions that you need to make. In areas that have to do with health, work, and service. Some of you was overworked. Some of you was underpaid. So some of you had to decide to move from where you were at to something new. Some of you that had fear in you, you stepped out on faith. Now, some of you Aries have issues with health. And this issues with health has something to do with the lower intestines, what Virgo rules. So the health issues that you did not pay attention to, Aries, came to the surface and you had to deal with it. But if you dealt with it properly, you cured the decision and the problem. You didn't mask it anymore. Some of you went to a naturopath, a homeopath, or herbalist, and this cleared up the system, the problem that was in your lower intestines. There could be something to deal with your head. Some issues that had to also to do with your head, skin issues, which is a reflection of toxins trying to find another way out. So some of you went on a detox or start cleansing your colon, your gut, and things in that order. Now with the full moon, the full harvest moon and lunar eclipse, some of you start cleansing your emotions. Things that you were bottling up inside of you, you released it, and that was good. So a lot of emotional issues came to an end. Things that you were thinking about was really happening, and that was released. And it also, things that was hidden from you came to ending in relationships, particularly any emotional issues that you will have going on in relationships. Okay, the next sign is Leo. Leo, your solar sun, is in the 2nd house. The 2nd house is Taurus. Its ruling planet is Venus, the goddess of love, work, finance, and possessions. The sun was in Virgo, so this happens to do with dealing with issues that had to do with details, health, work, and service. Also, overthinking and not making a decision, Leo, in these areas. Again, this affected your health and your lower intestines. So this has been bothering you for at least 7 to 8 months, and you are masking up the issue. But some of you found out what was really wrong, and you corrected it by getting off of those chemicals that were just masking the issue and causing side effects. So side effects could be lack of appetite, lethargic, um, brain fog, not focusing, and areas like that. Now, some of you had issues with your job, doing 2 or 3 people's job, and you had to speak up on it. So some of you, the issues of being overloaded was balanced out. Some of you did not move forward and ask for help. When you feel yourself in a situation, you have to ask for help to relieve it. So some of you kept this stress inside of you, and it maybe exploded again, and you're feeling that you are trapped, that you're overwhelmed, and this puts stress on your health. Okay? All right, Leo. All right, and this health issue had something to do with your heart, high blood pressure, circulation, okay, and hypertension too. Also, some of you changed your diet. You realized that the food you was eating was harming you and not helping you to heal yourself. Food is made to heal yourself. It's not made to be a glutton. So some of you had to go and get into a regimen of relieving overweight. Okay? Some of you are sticking to it. Others of you slacked off of it, but it will help your heart. And remember, your heart is not a pump, it's a valve. Your lungs is the pump. So there are some issues with your health too here. Now with the full moon, Leo, and the lunar eclipse, emotional issues that you've been bottling up during that time had to be released. So full moon is releasing things. So some of you did release it, some of you are beginning to release it. And this partial lunar eclipse, this has something to do with issues with home, family, security, and women in your life. That is you, Leo. The next sign is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your solar sun is in the 10th house. The 10th house is Capricorn. Its ruling planet is Pluto, which is in Capricorn. So there were some issues that had to be released. That had to do with employment, success, and moving up the ladder. Now, some of you might have gotten another job that's going to relieve a financial burden that's been placed on you that you didn't expect it. But you got to keep your mouth shut about this second job, because if you tell these people that's involved, they're going to shit it up and want more money. So mum's the word. The sun in Virgo also represents issues with your gut, your lower intestines. Issues that's been going on and that you have to correct it. Some of you have corrected with new approaches to it, so it's been eliminated, and some of you still in those chemicals that is masking it up. So health issues came to the issue that connected with work. Some of you need to get more sleep. Some of you need to stop worrying. Okay? Now with the full moon and the lunar eclipse, emotional issues came to the head. So you had to address it. You were avoiding these emotional issues, Sagittarius, and this was not working for you. You gotta deal with it. You gotta face the challenges. So the lessons you learned there was releasing this stuff that was causing stress with your health. And I have some problem here with some of you have to do something with heart, maybe blood clots, blood vessels issues here. Okay? Taking care of that. Issues with smoking, learning a way to come off of that wagon that's causing the stress that was causing you to bring that into being. So some of you find another way to releasing these addictions that you had coming around you, Sagittarius. Okay? All right. And a lot of changes is happening with you, Sagittarius, as far as career and work. Some of you are saving up money, so you want to get if you're living with someone else, you want to get your own place, or you in a cohabited situation, you want to get your own house. And you have children, you want to bring them there and not have them being in where you are current at now where you don't feel that you are having. And some of you might have some issues with child support, spousal support issues you're now addressing. So these